And you know where that Iron Fist is going if it's a good player behind it? Up my Marvel Rivals is a game that has taken the world by storm. With iconic characters, exciting gameplay, and a player base with varying levels of deodorant usage, it has truly become a staple in gaming in no time at all. But I know what you're thinking. Which character is popping their Marvussy the hardest? Hi, I'm Blake. A lot of y'all think my name is Jake. It's not. Also, I'm on Twitch now. I've been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals on stream, so come check it out if you want to be cool and hot and have a fat. I just ran off the edge talking to Twitch.
Jing.
Join me in what I hope is going to be a long-standing series, the Diva Tournaments, as we search for who is truly the top mother above the rest. So grab a snack, put on some comfy clothes, slip off that bra, or chest binder, I know my audience, and enjoy the Diva Tournaments Marvel Rivals Edition. Okay, let's do this! As you can see, for the Diva Tournament, I have brought out my girliest background, because as a feminist, I know that girl equals pink, and plush, and purse, and pink, and purse, and plush. So I was drafting my idea for this video and I was like, oh, girly pop, oh my gosh, it's in, it's fab, it's perfect. Steven Spielberg, who, Blake? It's all you. And then I was scrolling through YouTube and saw that somebody has an entire series dedicated to what characters are girly pop in video games. So I will say, I promise I came up with this idea on my own. But I will say, please, after watching every video on my channel, of course, go to Fawn's channel. They make fantastic videos and it is the epicenter for all things girly pop. Now, without further ado, let's get started. I'm gonna be honest, I cannot believe this liquid is queer. Queer liquid. Ooh, gays love Ghost. I would have expected it to be like a really hot pink or something, but honestly, it makes me feel hot pink inside, and that's enough. I figured if we're doing a Diva tournament, we might as well get our Diva cup. Oh, I just heard that out loud. Oh, the lid doesn't even fit. Oh, I'm so not a woman in STEM today. It's fine, Divas don't need lids because the only thing we're spilling today is facts. Tastes like strawberry battery acid, and that is exactly how I like it. Now, one last thing, my blennies, before we begin, I do have to introduce you to a new character in the Blake multiverse. Oh, welcome to the Diva tournament! Don't think I don't do anything for you, because in order to get this shirt, I had to go to a Dick's Sporting Goods today. And let me tell you, me going to a Dick's Sporting Goods is basically the equivalent of that one SpongeBob image, and I went through hell to make this happen. But after avoiding multiple high school mall couples and coming across the worst music over the speakers I could possibly conceive. Oh my god, they're playing Train. This is not a drill. I hate Train so much. I finally found the jersey, and here we are. So I don't particularly, like Marvel movies. A shocker, the loud gay boy thinks he's too good for Marvel. I do, actually. I'm thinking of ending things on the first watch, and that does make me better. It's probably just bad taste on my part. I just feel like Marvel is the Spotify of movies. Like, it's the movie equivalent of like, well, was the album good? But also, there's like a non-zero amount of Barbie movies that I think is like genuinely art. So like, who am I to talk? Let's just all have fun here. Now, all that being said, the girlies at Marvel can make a video game, because oh my god. I started playing this game as research for my short series, and by the end of the week, I'd logged 40 hours. So I think I now have enough experience to determine which character in Marvel Rivals is popping the most. A question that probably no one asked. So I guess there's not really much else to say, so let's begin! So because of how the brackets are set up, there are 35 characters, but I can only do 32 to make it even for a tournament. So 3 had to be cut, unfortunately. Now I'm going to ask that nobody be mean to me when I tell you the 3 that I chose, okay? It just seemed the most straightforward choices. They were gonna lose in the first round anyway. Winter Soldier, Hawkeye, Iron Fist. Winter Soldier, hot, but not Diva. Hawkeye, another one that I would let say the word to me as long as I can take him to dinner. But I'm never gonna see him in 6-inch heels. I'm never gonna see him in a miniskirt. And even if he did, he wouldn't be able to walk. Like, he's an early out in Drag Race, and he doesn't care. He's above that. He's ally. An ally would not get mad if you said that they weren't Diva. That's okay. It's not their space to take. And Iron Fist, because I hate Iron Fist. I do play support in Marvel Rivals. Shocking. And you know where that Iron Fist is going if it's a good player behind it? Up my ass. So those are the 3 that had to go. If you want to defend your choice in the comments, that's just more interaction for me, so great. But let us continue. All right, round 1. Wolverine versus Magneto. Okay, come on, similar pose. Like, I'm dolled up head to toe right now, but I'm doing this. It makes me not sissy. And I'll give them credit. Bravo for making this the most boring first round possible, because it's just 2 men. But that being said, there is one that is very obviously more in drag, and I believe it's Magneto. Like, that's an old queen. Also, I'm pretty sure, let me do my research. Magneto actor. I was right, our little gay boy, Sir Ian McKellen. So I do have to respect a mother when a mother is shown. Also, Wolverine has specifically kicked my ass a couple too many times for me to care for him, so. So there you go, Miss Nito. Your first win. Probably not gonna happen after this, I'm so sorry. All right, round 2. Jeff versus Scarlet Witch? Okay, so round 1's boring. Round 2 is Sophie's Choice. Like, that's Baby Girl, but that's Diva. And it is the Diva tournament, so I guess I do have to keep that in mind. Like, don't get me wrong, Jeff is a terrorist. Like, that's the Little Baby war crime. And that's the thing, people that play Jeff don't play Jeff to win, they play it for the love of the game. Like, they truly said the Geneva Convention is a suggestion, and I'm going to run with that. And that is pretty Diva of Jeff, but look at the competition. Queen Tris herself. My god, the 40-inch wig. Not a strand of that hair is dry either. She is deep conditioning the out of that. The Ariana Grande boots too, but even better because you know she's not picking SpongeBob. She'd stomp on SpongeBob, and SpongeBob would thank her, but she's not doing it for free. She doesn't get out of bed for less than 20K. She is the sister we've always wanted. She is the mother that would make you valedictorian because you didn't have a choice, and she diva destroys multiple men at a time, all without ripping a single strand of what I can only assume is a Versace dress. So congratulations, mama. I hope you get to be Pope one day. I think we all deserve that. All right, Hulk versus Moon Knight. Tough choice because I f***ing hate Moon Knight. Oh, but Moon Knight is pretty diva though. Like, he's very on brand. He's got his little throwers, whatever they're called, that thing. And they're crescent moon shaped. Like, that's camp, that's drag. But it's hard because we're going against Shrek, but buff. And you guys have watched my channel enough to know how I feel about that. Like, I know a lot of people hated that like half Mark Ruffalo look in the newer movies, but oh my God, I was feral on site. I don't care if I hate most of the movies. I would let this man take me on a date and say the quintessential Marvel line, that just happened. And I would thank him for it. But you can bet that I am nothing but a consummate professional. So, unfortunately, when it comes to diva-dom, I do have to pick Moon Knight, and it hurts my soul to do so. But congratulations, Hulk. I'll see you on Tuesday, which is when I am free on a Tuesday, which is when I am free for dinner at 7 on a Tuesday, which is the day that I am free, which is in fact Tuesday. Hello, my divas. I'd just like to take a quick second to thank the sponsor of this video, Factor. Y'all soak this in while you can, because I don't know how many more times I'm gonna get away with this amazing company sponsoring me. Factor is a meal planning subscription service that delivers weekly chef-crafted meals right to your door. This is my third sponsorship with Factor, and let me tell you, I have not become a better cook in that time because Factor has made it far, far too easy for me to be a remarkably lazy person and still eat chef-crafted meals. Like, for example, I just made this roasted tomato and feta cavatappi. I don't even know what cavatappi is, but I at least can tell you from Factor, it's delicious. Like, my normal day used to be I plan to make a nice meal for myself at home, question mark, I'm ordering a taxi for my burrito at 7 p.m. to come to my house, which is way more expensive. Do not follow my lead, just do Factor. The food's better anyway. So head to factor75.com or check the link in my description and use the code 50Blake to get 50% off your first box and free shipping. That's 50Blake for 50% off at factor75.com. Thank you again to Factor for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back to the Diva tournament. Okay, next round. Rip off Poseidon, whose name escapes me every time. Oh my God, they called him Poseidon Guy in this video. What is his name? Namor, got it. Intellectual right here. Versus Mantis. I mean, is it even a hard choice? Wait, now that I say it out loud, it kind of is. Like, that's boy drag. Like, this is what drag kings look like, frankly. Like, he is bulging hoggily, that is for sure. But I don't know if drag kings like getting called diva. I think that's not the intent, right? Like, they want to be called like king. They want to be called like sire. Also, I guess technically it would be divo if we're gonna be annoying and Italian about it, but like, I've done enough of my opera days, it's fine. But Mantis. I mean, for one, healer, already diva. Two, fantastic color palette. Like, she got up and she went to her closet and she said, I'm gonna change lives today. That's what I'm gonna do. And we do thank her for that. Mother is mothering. Mother is in fact mothering. Also, screaming,
my anger is healthy.
And then just curb stomping people. Incredible. A girly pop that weaponizes her therapy. We do love to see it. She says my anger is healthy. So upon further inspection, I do think this is a pretty straightforward choice. But frankly, it's a pretty gay forward choice, but like, you know what I mean. Miss Mantis, come get your flowers, girly pop. All right, our next choice. Oh. Loki versus Black Panther. Girl. I'm sorry, Hydrogen Bomb versus Coughing Baby. Let's be honest here. Like, Loki. Diva herself, Loki. I don't watch Marvel movies, okay? Like, they just happen upon me sometimes because I'll sometimes be with friends who are not good influences in my life. But even I know this is Marvel's answer to the question, what if a bad guy was a bottom? Not much to say here. Black Panther, love your hair, hope you win, but dear God, it's Loki. It's Loki all the way, sorry. Alrighty, Spider-Man versus Squirrel Girl. I'm gonna be honest, another not very hard competition in my experience. Like, don't get me wrong, Spider-Man, slay Mama Boots house down, sure. Squirrel Girl.
Move, I'm gay.
Thick bi woman with a ass bob? No competition. I'm sorry. Like, I dare ask you, what other leading feminist icon can rock both a tail and a midriff? A rare combo if there ever was one. Like, look at this outfit. What weather is she dressed for? It's a mystery. That's Diva. Because girlies love confusing outfits. The Juicy Couture jumpsuit that girls wore when it was 90 degrees out? Absolutely at its peak when I was in high school. So sorry, Spider-Man, go take your Adderall, and everybody that plays him, go do the same because, let's be honest, because Squirrel Girl, you're going to the next round. Mr. Fantastic versus Rocket Raccoon. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like both of these men have problematic tweets in the past, but I feel like with Rocket Raccoon, it's like funny. Rocket Raccoon has that sort of like Jersey endearingness when he's being mean, you know? Like, he could call me a slur, but I'm gonna think it's funny. And frankly, call it problematic, but if it's funny, you get the pass from me. Don't call other people the word. That's not okay. But for me, I don't care. Yeah, have fun. Mr. Fantastic, meanwhile, homophobic dad. Let's be honest, he's gonna expect a lot from his children. He has weirdly homoerotic friendships with men, but they never touch. I do feel like Mr. Fantastic has diva potential, but I think he has even more potential of seeing me at the Olive Garden later at 7 p.m. When you're here, your family, Mr. Fantastic. And believe me, I want to be in your family. So a good litmus test is if I want to climb them like a tree, they're probably not diva, because I'm not worthy of divas. Like, that's just a man. I can get a man. A diva? Different story. I could never. So Mr. Raccoon, congratulations, you little freak. Not very hard competition yet. I feel like you're not gonna stay very long, but you're moving on. Ooh, Star-Lord versus Storm. I mean, another one where if I find them attractive, I guarantee he's probably just not as Diva. Like Star-Lord, that one costume, my frail disposition cannot handle such endeavors. But again, in like a guy way. Like he was in college and he was in a fraternity. Like he didn't participate in the hazing, but he didn't stop it either. And that's not Mother. Meanwhile, Storm. Mother. Like if that hazing happens in front of her, she's not calling the cops. She's just gonna hit them with her car. She is so Diva. She's never pooped. And let's be real here, she brings the hurricane, bitch.
Katrina.
So to the shock and chagrin of approximately no one, Storm, you win. Next in the ring is Psylocke versus Groot. Okay, at first glance, this does look pretty obvious, but I'm gonna be honest here. This is a tougher decision than you would first think. Like on the one hand, purple hair, posing the house down, fighting with butterflies, that's super but Groot only says one thing, I am Groot. And that is all he has to say, okay? Like, could you imagine how Mother it would be if people were just like, all right, Blake, your question, what is the square root of 16? I am Blake. You know what? You're right, A. So we are left with a dilemma. And I gotta say, I think Diva as a state of mind actually holds more weight here. So Groot, congratulations, in a surprise hit, you're going on, girl. Psylocke found Wiggly, she's gonna be at my front door. I'm sorry, girl, any other fight with a man, it would have been you. Like, don't even worry about it. Our next round is a toughie, Cloak and Dagger versus Magic. On one hand, we do have to address the sword enthusiast lesbian in the room. Like she did say, I'm going to cut everyone in my way in two, but I am going to rock a bang while doing so. A hard look to pull off, admittedly, and even if you tried to tell her that she couldn't, you'd be dead. She'd kill you, but look at the competition. Like, I'm gonna say it, dear God, please do not let the wrong Marvel audience see this, but that's a trans character. Like, you fluctuate between masculine and feminine because for lore canon reasons you have to do so in order to stay alive. That's just every gender fluid person. Like, you know how most people inject hormones? This eats the syringe. And let's be really real here. If it wasn't for trans people, I would have nowhere near as big of a YouTube channel. So Cloak and Dagger, congratulations. This one's for you, my girly pops. Black Widow versus Invisible Woman. Oh, not them having a banging body off. Like the silhouettes. Oh. They said I'm giving pussy? I'm giving pussy. Like all my ladies, pop your pussy like this, shake your body, don't poop, don't piss. I'm actually conflicted here. Maybe we'll do another vibe check. Let's do another vibe check. I think Invisible Woman is a little bit too much of a goody-goody. I think if she was not a hero, I think she would be a librarian. And a librarian is simply not going to hook up in an airport bathroom. Black Widow, on the other hand, I think she has a side gig. And I think that gig is charging men to step on them. I think she has a phone that is just filled to the brim with senators that are begging for 5 minutes of her time for thousands of dollars. And that is so Mother. Like she steps on their neck and she says, say that gender and sex are two different things. Do it, coward. And that moves her on. That absolutely moves her on. Congratulations, girly pop. Ooh, Venom versus Hela. Oh, kinky in two completely different ways. Like Venom, lest we forget the thirst that has happened on a global level because of this man. Like I dare say this is the face of homoeroticism in Marvel. I've never even seen the Venom movies and I know this. And that shows influence. That shows global impact. Hela, probably the best dressed in the tournament, which is really saying something given the competition. No matter what happens in this, I do believe that you are going to win best dress. And that's important. But I did watch Thor Ragnarok and what's the French word for it? F***ing hated it. Like I kind of hate to throw the baby out with the bathwater, but also I kind of have to given the competition. Did I just make a sports reference for a joke? What have you done to me? So Venom, keep those cheeks plump because they are going to the next round and I do not mean the ones on your face. Ooh, another banger. Luna Snow versus Adam Warlock. I mean, let's give him a chance. I think we all know where we're going, but let's give him a chance. Adam Warlock, lovely cape, skin glistening, love that. Does his skincare, knows his foundation color, manages to find his foundation color, which frankly is fantastic. Like, wow, Fenty Beauty really does just have every shade. Rihanna, you are never wrong. Brings his allies back to life. Very Mother Mary of him, but is it like Mother Mary? You know, like it's a different story. Luna Snow, on the other hand, I am a K-pop and with that title comes a biological need to support LE SSERAFIM in any other endeavors. And let me tell you, the Luna Snow memes did bring crazy up a couple notches in the cultural zeitgeist. Enormous bonus points. Also, the pose. Like they really just said, Luna, we need a quick headshot for the game, so just like stand there and smile for us. And she said, a diva simply does not just stand there and smile. A diva takes up space. And this diva did that down. Like you know she's mean to men. And that's an enormous qualifier. So I'm proud of you, baby. You are moving on. Not really a hard competition. Sorry, Warlock. Oh, well, in a weird random bracket decision. Captain America versus Iron Man. That was like a movie, right? Civil War or something? I didn't watch it. Like the whole premise is just like two dudes are mad at each other and it obviously isn't gonna amount to anything because we have to keep making money, so we're gonna keep doing the Avengers. So like, nah. But based on the games, Iron Man, I hate your ass. Like touch the floor one time, buddy. Touch the floor one time and see what the f happens. Hate you. And Captain America, equally annoying, but I do have to say, that is America's ass. I am at least aware enough of that. Also, when I stumbled upon this image of Chris Evans in middle school, this is how I found out that I'm not going to end up with a wife. So not too hard of a choice, frankly, in my opinion. It's Captain America, all the way, baby. Sorry. Like, one's a billionaire, and one does hate dictators, which apparently in 2025 is a controversial take, so twist my arm, I'm picking Captain America. All right, Penny Parker versus the Punisher. Say that 5 times fast. Penny Parker versus Punisher. Penny Parker, a woman in STEM. We love that. That's Diva. Like, I fully subscribe to that meme. We need less TikTokers, we need more engineers engineers. But Blake, you're a YouTuber. I'm also a software engineer. I can do 2 things. And only 2 things. I'm worthless otherwise. The Punisher. I know someone that thinks tariffs work when I see one. And my lovely viewers, I will tell you this much. It is not Diva to be economically stupid. Like, this man's never read an article in his life. All of his news comes from Facebook, and that's terrifying. He's 100% commenting amen under Shrimp Jesus. So congratulations, my PH Diva. You're moving on. All right, Thor versus Doctor Strange. Now here is an OnlyFans I'd like to see. Ignore that. Now, Thor, you know what this is. I'm taking you to dinner. But that little baby girl over there, that's camp. Like, have you ever seen Doctor Strange cast a spell? It is the most camp shit I've ever seen in my life. Just... Mother. Loud. His whole brand is loud, and I get that. Maybe a little biased because I resonate with this. But Doctor Strange, you're moving on, baby. All right, round 2. Magneto versus Scarlet Witch. Again, drag versus... She said, I'm going to be red, and I'm going to be red. And red. She picked a theme and she stuck to it, and I applaud her for that. Like, put these 2 in a room, who's coming out crying first from verbal abuse? That's right, Magneto, because Scarlet Witch does not around. So congratulations, Mother, on to the next round, and did so flawlessly. All right, Moon Knight versus Mantis. Ooh, they both said put a little hip in it, girl. They said 2 that stuck to a color theme, which I really appreciate. 2 that are wearing boots. I still don't think this choice is hard because I love women far too much. I was raised by women, and I know what the right choice is because I was raised by women. Moon Knight has ruined my life far too many times in this game, and Mantis makes men mad in this game. I do love an accessorizing, but you didn't take Coco Chanel's rules to heart. Take off 1 accessory before you leave. I would suggest the utility belt. That's a little tacky. It's like, but it's like Home Depot, And I think that cancels out the So, Miss Mother Earth, congratulations to you. Okay, Loki versus Squirrel. You know why this is hard? It's because these are both lesbian choices, but for completely different reasons. Like, Loki is a lesbian the way Twink is a the way I just said Twink instead of Link. Loki is a lesbian the way that Link is a lesbian. It's just vibes. But I gotta say, this is a vibes-based channel, as you can tell by my many inaccuracies in videos. Thank God I'm not a video essayist. Like, I just say things. I hope you're okay with that for this channel, because I am not going to look at Wikipedia for every 4 seconds of speech that I say in a video. So going with the theme of this channel, Loki, get up on the stage, girl. It's your moment. Okay, Rocket Raccoon versus Storm in what might be the easiest bracket of this entire competition. Rocket Raccoon is repping the copious amount of asexual rats that follow my channel. Now, don't get me wrong. Love my rats. This is a rat circus, and I hope I am doing good by you as your ringleader. But again, look at the material. Her feet have never touched the ground. Something that I assume Adele does in her spare time. Like, doesn't touch the ground. Just being an angel. Just girly things. So Miss Thigh-High Boots herself. Moving on up, girly. All right, more round 2. Groot versus Cloak and Dagger. Now, this feels a little more straightforward in my opinion. Like, this is like Diva via vibes versus Diva that shits stilettos. Like, don't get me wrong, Groot's gonna be there for the girls in the game, but Cloak and Dagger is sneaking UHRT under the table. No insurance needed. So kind of an easy choice. Slay Mama Boots the house down for your life, for your nerves, for the gods, RuPaul's Drag Race shoplifting. Ooh, Black Widow versus Venom. 2 edgelord baddies. One that makes the world exceedingly horny regardless of gender, and then there's Black Widow. So kind of a hard choice, but I do feel for the quarterfinals, we need to have at least one entity of chaos going in here. Like, I would like to have somebody in here who identifies as a threat, especially when that threat is for a good time. So Black Widow, I'm sure you're going to make an incel very happy one day, but I think my diva today is Venom. All right, Luna Snow versus Captain America. Not even up for discussion. Luna Snow is that girl. Like, she's never had a pube. She doesn't even know what they are. When people talk about it, she just like nods along. She's like, oh yeah, pubes. Yeah, I know what those are. Captain America never shaved a day in his life, which for a lot of you, mother may I. But for Diva, no. Congratulations, Luna Snow. Run for president someday, please. I'll vote for you. Penny Parker versus Doctor Strange. Ooh, 2 girly pops in STEM. Who is gagging the sleigh the most? It's truly a conundrum. Like, Penny does get bonus points because girly pop, love the pigtails, but Doctor Strange does have a collar you can see from space. He didn't have to do that, but he's giving it to you. He's giving it to you every ball. I gotta say, I think my gut is going for Doctor Strange. Like, I know, a man in a diva tournament, but I think this one is kind of slang, and it's a rare entity for a man, so I have to give credit where credit is due. Congratulations, Doctor Strange. I'll see you for an appointment one day, I'm sure. Ooh, the hardest choice yet. Scarlet Witch versus Mantis. 2 divas stand before me, but I only hold 1 photo in my hand. Scarlet Witch, you have been giving us red for filth since day 1, but did you red too close to the sun? Mantis, your anger may be healthy, but is it sickening? The diva moving on in this competition is Scarlet Witch. Congratulations, Scarlet Witch. Like, I have to speak from the heart. Which of these 2 divas is going to step on a man's head if he tries to pass really bad legislation? It's Scarlet Witch. Argue with the wall. Okay, next, Loki versus Storm. Oh God, it's so hard. It's so hard. Don't take that audio out of context. I will sue you. I think I'm just gonna have to instinct it. I can't justify either. I can't justify either being better than the other. Maybe I could go by like skincare routine. Storm definitely has a better skincare routine, right? Maybe like outfit. Which of these divas would pick like the wrong color stockings for them? That's not helping. Both of these girl bosses have their hex color code memorized for sure. It's like tattooed on them somewhere. Blake, go by vibes. Blake, go by vibes. But the vibes are, God, too good. They're immaculate. You know what? I think Loki wants it too much. I think he wants it too much, and I think Storm is just naturally that. She doesn't even know she's in this competition. She's like, oh, I won? That's Diva. So Storm, in what might be one of the hardest hardest ones yet. You win, girl. You win. God, you love to see women win. Cloak and Dagger versus Venom. All right, an entity of duality versus an entity of Angus. Come to me, thoughts. Come to me, thoughts. What am I feeling? I gotta be honest, it's kind of hard to think straight whenever you've got Venom just staring you down like that. Like, don't look at me like that. I'm married. I'm so not. But I cannot decide with my pants. I have to decide with my brain. And if we're going for like mother, the choice is fairly obvious. Miss Girl, Miss Ma'am, Miss Trans Icon herself, get on up here. You are moving on to the semifinals. You are getting a promotion. Luna Snow versus Doctor Strange. Now here is where we lose you, Doctor Strange. I'm so sorry. Dr. Strange, it's been a fun ride. If the tournament was in my bed, then, you know, you'd be a finalist for sure. But who am I to deny a woman her right to be the ***iest thing that ever touched this earth? Luna Snow, you're moving on. Were we shocked? Were we shocked from day one? You kind of had the easiest bracket in the world too. Like, I mean, look at this. Look at the material. It's not hard. Oh, Scarlet Witch versus Storm? Are you kidding me? This has to be like a point-based system or something. Like, it's the only way. We have to tally because this is too much mother in one photo. Starting from the feet. Scarlet Witch, heels, work. Storm, jazz flats. Arguably even more gay. Who's like unapproachably diva though? Both of them. Scarlet Witch's hair is longer, but Storm shaved half of her head and she's like older. That's like so cool. I don't like this anymore. This video's not fun anymore. Why are they both so mother? Okay, I found my thing. We're gonna go by their alts. Scarlet Witch just explodes. Pretty cool, but fairly simple. Storm, once again, Katrina. Love that for her. Also, her thigh highs are a little higher. I would deduct for the heels, but again, she never touches the ground, so it's like you're wearing like a 60-inch heel. Pretty mother. So it hurts my boy kissing heart to say this, but I do think I've made my decision. Our finalist is Storm. Storm, take it away, baby. Good luck. Cloak and Dagger versus Luna Snow. Now here is where we reach a dilemma. Like, I saw this out of the bracket and I just knew this would be the final two. Like, I'm aware that water is wet, okay? Like, and I thought I was gonna go to Cloak and Dagger, but you put them next to each other and it's kind of hard. Like, we have to think in terms of diva, and that's a different thing. You know? Because obviously Cloak and Dagger is giving it to you. Obviously Cloak and Dagger is giving you the ooh-ah-ah sensation. But Luna Snow doesn't even have to try. Like, Luna Snow walks into a bar and she never has to pay for a drink. She didn't know that's actually what you usually do. She thought drinks were just free. Cloak and Dagger wants this. I appreciate the drive and I think that they should run for office. But I just don't think that's enough to put you in the finals for I Am Miss Diva. Like, you are that girl, but I think that you care if everyone knows. I don't think Luna gives a shit. Like, her instincts for girly pop are natural. It just comes with the territory. It's in her blood. It's in her bones. It's in her marrow. Like, that pose, she's probably hitting that in her high school yearbook. Like, whatever, I'm just gonna do me. I'm wearing these heels because I like them, not because it looks good. It is with a heavy heart, a thick, double cheeked up heart, that I have to give this to Luna Snow. Ladies and gentlemen, and ladies and entities. Probably a little bit more in there too. We have reached the grand finale. Storm versus Luna Snow. I mean, look at the poses. They kind of knew it. They kind of knew they had it in the bag. Ladies, I do think both of you have won the hearts of millions. Like, I think you both know that you are both winners by making it this far. But there is only one winner, and I know you guys know that because you are divas and you demand that. One has never pooped. The other one doesn't know what a pube is because she's never had one. Who will win? Dang, I'm kind of mad that I did the next top model bit already. That would have killed here. Can we just pretend I didn't do it before? Let's just do it again. Wait, I have an iPad. I'll do it on my iPad, so it's different, right? Right? F it's not charged.
You get a fast car.
Ladies, you know the drill. Two divas stand before me, but in my hand I hold a singular image, and this will determine the winner of the first annual Blake Jennings / Shake Blendings, follow me everywhere, Diva Tournament. Who will take home the title, the glory, and the ultimate prize, the Diva Cup. I don't care, I'm keeping the name. The winner, by unanimous decision, because I'm the only person in the room, Storm, congratulations, you have won the first Diva tournament. Like the way I zoomed in and saw the mug for the first time and I realized it wasn't even a hard decision at all. Here she is, the ultimate diva. Of all the girly pops, she the most slay. Storm, you did it, girl. All in tasteful little jazz flats. That's mother. With Storm, every day is hurricane season and now it's known on a mid to upper mid-size platform. Please subscribe to make it bigger. Thank you for being here today, esteemed and very fruity audience. I am your referee, Blake, and I hope to see you soon in another Diva tournament. But before I let you go, we have to reflect on what have we learned in this video. Girl is good. Purse. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, notification bell, all that good stuff. Do it, coward, you won't. Also, if you want to catch me between videos, I try to stream on Twitch at least once a week, and I'm doing a lot of Marvel Rivals lately, so check that out. Also, go check out our Discord. There's a lot of cool people there, and who knows, you might have some input in some future videos. That about wraps it up. I hope you have a great day, keep on slaying, and I'll see you in the next video.